Excellent. So a very excellent question. And to be honest, my current team in IT is actually not an IT team. We're the only team where we play the both hats of functional and technology roles. And in that functional role, we sit with the business user. We take their business requirements and we translate it into a technology. And we don't expect from these business leaders or even team leaders in these assets to be fully aware of the latest technology trends, but we expect that we hear their business requirements and sit with them and try to address these solutions from a technology perspectives in EMP exploration and production, and advise them of these proper solutions and how it will really, whether it was, again, as Jake said, whether it was will address their business requirements or will just add complexity at the end of the day and just make people, have a hard day in using these platforms, and eventually the work will not be done. So we need, again, when we transform, and I very highly emphasize that, transformation is being abused recently. It's becoming, a word that has been very trendy, yet people fail to implement it very properly. Transformation doesn't mean that you need to automate everything, and it doesn't mean that you need to automate the current processes. Transformation means that you need to optimize the current processes in a better and more secure and even more optimized, re-engineered if you need it, and then provide it with a digital, let's say, interface. But to automate the current, let's say, complex processes as they are not really a transformation. They are basically an automation, and very much possibly the optimization of the cost and efficiency will not be gained. To look at from perspectives of cybersecurity, again, we will always avoid, as you have always highlighted in our discussions, we will always avoid talking in the cybersecurity perspectives and put ourselves in their shoes and map to their mindset. What would really trigger a leader, a business leader in the assets to embrace the solution or even to invest in that cybersecurity, let's say, capability, by mapping to their the things that would really keep them on their toes, by advising them that the current, let's say, gaps or vulnerabilities within the systems that they have can be addressed by these solutions. So without first knowing their environment, without having a full visibility of their environment, knowing what are the capabilities, what are the threats, what are the maturity of this environment, then putting a roadmap to address these vulnerabilities or these capabilities, and accordingly have a full and integrated solution or a project's roadmap where they will be addressing and let's say complementing and integrating the required or addressing the current let's say gaps and vulnerabilities in order to collectively reach out the optimization of these digital transformations. So there should be trust on the table, there should be transparency, and we should be talking the business language. However, we should be very much transparent and put ourselves in their shoes and map to their requirements and concerns as well when we start our discussions with them.